And this conniving process, typing up. I gotta type all these. Why is it backwards? Why is it backwards? It's nothing but a drip. Take it. Get all that coffee you can. Doing this song. You hear that song? It's supposed to be a celebration for the re-release of pop classics of the Astrodome. I gotta write all the lyrics down. That's what that means right there. That riff right there. I just write it down like that because it's so simple. Just do 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 do. But it's fun. It's fun to play. Anyway, not to blow smoke up my own steam engine or anything like that. It's just the song's fun. I forgot about it. I took all those songs. I was just like, hey. That's what happened. So I gotta write the lyrics down for it, so that way I can play it enough with kind of a backbone there for it, because I didn't practice it at all. I'm gonna go out and try to play a song, and then it'll be under my rug or whatever, and I'll be able to jump up and down on it. I don't need to sweep this. I don't need to vacuum all this. I'm gonna put it all under the rug, and I'm gonna jump on the rug as heavy and fast as possible. So I'm going to write all the lyrics down for that. I used to have a word processor. It was Microsoft Word Processor. And it can't run on Windows 10 or anything. It ran on XP, okay. I think it ran on 8.1, okay. So every time I print this stuff out, it does this thing where I got all this extra paper left over because it'll do one page that leaves, it has like 2 lines and then a whole new page, and I used to be able to just manually, I got to run through previewing it a whole different way that I probably can get used to, I suppose. Anyway, there's only about 40 million people in a line with liquor in their hand, and oh yeah, hand. So how you pronounce the words there? And write it down like that. And. Yeah, write it like you say it, you know what I mean? Because otherwise they're just words, you know? Like, tonight it ain't right. It ain't right. Ain't right to me, he. See the me, he. He. Ain't right to me. Me, he, yeah. Me, he, yeah. You know, when you say it like that. That's a fun story, though. It's about somebody being chased around by somebody that has a coffin and a shovel, and the person kind of gets sick of it, so then they threaten the person that's chasing them around with a coffin and a shovel to bury them themselves. But it's supposed to be the build-up of the scene of the song. You know, the weather vane's going insane. I like that. It's a fun line. It's all improvised as it went. It's kind of feeling what you're feeling in the world and everything. You know, and it's very boxy sounding guitar. It's insane. It's fun to play. It will wake you up. It'll wake you up. I just want to do justice of whatever inspiring moment there was there when writing the song, you know. So I'm writing all that up. That's what I'm doing now. Is anybody out there? Was I right when I was saying I'm doing all this to bots? Are you guys bots? And a little tiny screwdriver to try to fix your wiring and everything. So anyway, yeah, there's that song. There's one called Back to the Night that I want to re-record. I said something like, this whole thing is sounding like Geddy Lee trying to strangle my tonsils or something like that. That song, Back to the Night. Obviously, I respect Geddy Lee. I like so much music and everything, but as sounds like Geddy Lee strangling my tonsil or something, this song here. I want to re-record this or add lyric layer over it. You know what I mean? guess that's staying on the No World Order re-release. Doesn't mean I can't add to it and put it on a different release later on, I suppose. I'm just making it up as I go along with all this stuff, you know. I've tried with the industry thing. Probably wouldn't never really want any good way anyway. You gotta chip your slide, boy. You gotta really attack the angles of getting the sales up. You know, people are doing this today. You really gotta do this today. Do it this way. Come up with all the ganky, cheap personas you could blow your head with till some sort of carcass spew just blasts out everywhere and all that kind of thing. But anyway, yeah, editing songs. Oh, this Back to the Night came up because I was thinking about doing that. If I can get any shows anywhere at all, I can play for almost a couple hours straight, I think, adding and making up some songs and all that kind of thing. Nobody give me any damn guff. I don't need any more guff. I get enough guff when I try to make it through town without getting sunk into a pothole. You know what I mean? So, Back to the Night. Well, it's an interesting song because lyric book here of in alphabetical order, mind you, of stuff that goes up to about the year 2009. Back to the Night. Back to the Night, huh? Down the Smoky Hills. I was trying to think of, October themed songs and all that kind of thing. Bend to Smoky Hills is pretty crazy too, though. It says, there's smoke in the air, they do not care, they don't care at all. There's smoke in the air, they don't care, they don't care at all. Lighten up a cigarette on your face. I know how to burn this place. He walks around with no damn legs, a couple sticks nailed to her knees. What will you do despite the trees? Where will you go, blown by the breeze? Blah, 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 blah. All that. So I was thinking of, those strange narratives of character situations. There we go, Back to the Night. Yeah, because it's a ghost song. It's a ghost song. If you think about it, I won't spare you too much longer here because I have to. Time is of an occasion now, and I have to type the rest of those lyrics up for "Hey You" in the box. Just get the hyphens right and everything like that. Here we go. The night comes out. The moon glares down on me, so bright in my eyes I can hardly see. I can't sleep even though I'm not alive. It's hard to think straight back to when I died. Going slow with the sight of you holding my hand, with tears down our faces as my eyes fill with sand. I thought sleeping in the dirt would be a long night's rest, but when the spirit comes ripping out of my chest, my heart keeps me alive. My body may be dead. It strives to live. It says here, not heart. Add a T. The day falls into darkness, the moon glares down on me, bright into my heart to the point where I can't see, going slow with the sight of her holding my hand, with tears down our faces as I turn to sand. So it's another ghost story in a way. Hey You in a Box is almost a ghost story, but the person being chased by a entity or creature with a shovel in a wooden box actually gets buried in the tools that they are carrying themselves. And it's a little bit of some social commentary on also when you go into town and you try to interact creatively with people, you try to get something creative and sober going, but it's nothing but absolute drunks. And I said there's 40 million people with liquor in their hands. There's 40 million people laying down dead with a syringe in their arm or whatever. And that came to be pretty frighteningly true as time came to be. I have a loop. It says I have a loop. I'll just let you hear this too, because a lot of this is a surprise to me, which is fun. It keeps it all exciting, because then I could, add current videos over the years that I've taken to these songs that were done a long time ago, or I could remake some of them since nobody heard them anyway, even though I was trying to promote them rather as much as I could back in the MySpace days and everything. Here's a loop for a song called Nikolai Tesla from No World Order. This is all promo for my re-releases and stuff too. So yeah, that's a loop. That's pretty fun. It's very simple. Can I do something? Here's the real song. Anyway, that's my preview. A couple of songs there. All the stuff I was talking about are from the stuff I'm re-releasing. So, uh, you know, be able to get if all the anybody that helps with streaming and all that, I think I get like I think I owe money every time somebody streams something. So